I know I'm not showing skin yet. Just give me a second, because I need to fix my chat first so I can see it on the screen, and then my camera. But yeah, we're streaming at a peculiar time in order to see if Europeans would be interested in watching. I think this is literally after the Lotus Eaters, though I may be wrong. All right, here we go. We got the camera. Setting it up. Let's see if I can get a visual. Give me 1 second. Camo Studios. Here we go. I don't get it. Like, this thing used to automatically connect, and now I have to click pair a device every single time I want it to connect. It's very annoying. Here we go. I think we're going to do it without showing skin. I don't know why. Every single time. Here we go. Never mind. Never mind, chat. I managed to get it to work. See, I'm not a boomer, I'm a zoomer. In before there's lag. I haven't updated this thing in a while, so. Right. Okay. Naruhodo. Hassan Piker. Why is he such a racist, though? This is why I don't get. Like, he doesn't have to be, but he is. Hello, Soldio. Welcome to the show. And hello, everyone else. Yeah, it has hideous lag, doesn't it? Well, okay, well, we'll get rid of it. No, it doesn't. It actually, it works fine. It works fine. Why are you lying to me? It had a little bit of lag in the beginning, but now it's fine. Yeah, the thing with the beard arc, I should go shopping. Usually when I have a big beard, I like getting one of those razors with 5 razors. You know, like it's got like 5 in 1. But the thing is, like, I only saw Gillette and I refused to buy Gillette. So it's out of principle. Like that commercial, you know, every time I want to buy Gillette, I imagine that dude, like there's that meme with the black guy that's going like, no, you know. Like, hold on, let me show you. Yeah, actually, I'll stop the webcam because it's fucking annoying. I don't know why it's lagging. Like, when I'm making videos, it's not lagging, but when I'm live streaming, for some reason, it decided to lag. So, Gillette meme, black dude, right? So like, this guy from the Gillette advertisement is stopping me from buying Gillette. Like, every single time I want to go and I want to buy a Gillette, I see this gentleman. Right? Like, this is me, like, going into the aisle, reaching for the Gillette razor, and I imagine this guy just coming out, nope, no, stop it, mate, stop it. It's in my mind. I guess it's due to the work that I'm doing. It's like an occupational hazard, let's put it like that. No, Procter & Gamble says that commercial. Yeah. No, look, I can't. Like, it was a really good commercial. It managed to sear this image into the back of my brain, and every single time I just want to pick up the Gillette, and I'm like, nope, you shouldn't. There's a video on YouTube with the title "Hassan Piker became our generation's top political pundit." Man, if Hassan Piker will ever become top something, then that something is going to be a problem. Like, the absolute state of that something, if Hassan Piker becomes the top, you know? I actually did, like, try to so here's the thing, and a lot of people don't know this, but I do watch left-leaning content, right? I do watch Vosh, I do watch Destiny, I do watch, like, these leftists, and the thing is, like, most leftists genuinely have some takes which are different than the mainstream media, and it's like, okay, well, like, even the Vosh Coconut Island, you know, as dumb and ridiculous as it is, at least you can say, well, yeah, it's like his original take. Like he actually gave an interesting analogy, it's thought-provoking, right? By the way, if you don't know the Coconut Island analogy of Vosh, I will tell you. Like, it's really great. So, the idea is, you are on an island, right? Like, your plane crashed on an island. And the island happens to have two survivors. One is you, the other is Vosh. Now, Vosh woke up before you, and he gathered all the coconuts on that island. And when you wake up, there's no coconuts left. So when you go to Vosh, it says he will give you a coconut if you give him a blowjob. So basically, he wants to say that that is not fair, right? He wants to say that the island is like capitalism, and because you are born too late, like there's already rich people, and they can now ask whatever they want from you. The problem with this analogy is that if this is true, right? So like you're on an island, then the coconut is the most valuable thing in the world. Like assuming that is nourishment, right? So actually getting one coconut for a blowjob is a really good deal. I think about it. It's the labor required to go up on the trees and collect the coconuts, right? And even then, like sure, I will just go with the metaphor and say, okay, so you go there, you give blowjobs, you get coconuts, then you plant your own coconuts. Now you have your own coconut trees. Now you make a spear and you defend your fucking coconut trees. I mean, it is a hell of an exchange rate. Like, think about it, right? Like, the coconut is the only thing of value in that universe. Like, if you're on an island and you have like $1 million in a suitcase, like, that is worthless. You can't do anything with it. So in that situation, yes, like, the coconuts are the most valuable thing in the world. And you can get one for a blowjob. Like, that's a hell of a deal. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Subject to change, you walked into Vosh's metaphor. So anyway, right, let's do what we set up to do. I found an interesting study. Well, actually, it was on Tim Pool's video, but people sent it to me. And I was like, why are people sending me this? It's from 2017. But I guess this is timeless. It doesn't age, so it's fine. I did actually remember like seeing a lot of articles back in the day. I don't know if it was like 2017 or 2016. They were trying to gaslight straight men into being gay. I don't even know why though, because like it doesn't work that way. But there were articles saying that you can hold hands with another man. You can kiss with another man even if you're straight. And I remember like these used to be a couple of jokes on IRC, you know, like as long as the balls don't touch, as long as the tips don't touch, like stuff like that, you know? As long as the lights are turned down. But like it was an internet joke, but no, like apparently this is with scientists and shit. Like someone went to scientistry school, became a scientist in order to write this. Any updates on the Kirsche collab? I don't know. I haven't spoken with her. Maybe this week. I'll see. It's not even gay conversion. Like, I honestly doubt someone is going to become a homosexual because they read a news article. Like, again, like, I don't think it works that way. But still. Hello, Christika. One of the benefits of being in a bromance. I love the way they use the language. Like, being in a bromance doesn't actually mean genuine romance. It's a play on words. But when you're in a bromance, it just means that you enjoy doing things with the other guys. There's no touching involved. Like, look at this picture, right? Like, I'm sorry, but these two individuals are gay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's 2023, progressive era. But they should come out of the closet. Like, it's fine. There's no what the thing is, by the way, I don't even like the smell of another man. Like the smell itself is repugnant. Why would I want to be this close to another dude? Jesus. Yeah, you don't cuddle with the homie. No, I don't. Do you cuddle with the homies? I don't think so. I mean, again, if you happen to be gay, that's fine. But straight men do not do this. Dudes are nasty. Yeah, they are nasty. Oh my god, do any of you cuddle with the homies? Do I have people in the chat that go kissy kissy? Like the only thing, look, there are certain times where you can kiss another man. If he's your father, you can kiss him on the cheek. But even with my dad, I don't think I kiss anymore. It's like, I think it was like up until I was 12 or something, and then we stopped kissing, you know? But anyway, right, so you can kiss a man in the following scenario. You can kiss him on the cheek if he was your father. You can kiss his hand if he's the priest. There's a tradition. You gotta kiss the hand of the priest. It's an Orthodox thing. You wouldn't get it if you're Catholic. You can, kiss the pinky ring if you travel back in time and he's the king or something. You can kiss the pinky ring. And we have Russians and Italians. Russians and Italians kiss when they meet each other. They kiss their cheek. They go mwah mwah. But it's a symbolic thing. It's not like you're not supposed to actually press your lips. It's just like a mwah mwah thing. Like, nah, okay. You kiss the gul. Yes, the gul. Let's go. You also kiss if you play soccer. Okay? So if you're a competitive football player, if you're Messi, if you're Ronaldinho, and you just scored a hat-trick, it's acceptable to kiss. But I think like we exhausted all the situations. I don't think... Oh, you can kiss your son. Right, so like if you're a father, right, you can kiss your father if you're the child, and the father can kiss the son. And again, I think like it's up until the age of 12. Like after that, it also becomes weird. Serbians do the same thing as Russians and Italians. And we do it as well in Romania. But it's like you kind of notice that we're in the distance from the event. Like Russia is ground zero. And when you go away from Russia, people kiss less and that. So like it's selective. Like sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But again, it's not really like a kiss where you press your cheeks really hard against the person's lips. And they go like... No, it's just like... like really fast, because it's awkward. You gotta do it. If you're in a trench and it's really cold that night, you have to cuddle with your homie. Okay, so like you're in a trench, like in a war scenario. I don't think even so. No, you suck it up. You fucking suck it up. Like the only okay, so you can cuddle with the homie if you like survive the plane crash on Vosh's Island, but it's in the middle of the winter. Italian guys don't kiss among them. They might hug. Wasn't it in Godfather? Like like they hug and they go like mwah mwah. Huh? Was it? Kissing homies is like people kissing their dogs. It's an interesting analogy. Yeah, like here's another thing, right? If you're friend zoned with a girl, does she let you cuddle? No, she'd probably say it's sexual abuse, wouldn't she? Now think about it, right? So like you're friend zoned. You got a female friend, and you go to cuddle her. I mean, even women don't let guys cuddle them unless they're romantically involved. Anyway, right, so one of the benefits of being in a bromance was the ability to have a cuddle with friends, undergraduate student who took part in a study on male friendship has said. I wonder, like, did they... Okay, I can see the problem with this. Did they make the study in California at the university? Because that would explain it. It would be like... the sample of people that is being taken is the issue. Anyway, according to research, yeah, I think like these researchers should be fired. Look, like, I understand that progressives individuals refuse to understand the world unless they have a study. Like study source. Where's your source? Is the Redditor thing, you know? It's like something doesn't exist unless you have a source. You're like 2 plus 2 equals 4. And they're like, source, do you have a source? Can I see the study? I disagree. You know, like if a study contradicts my lived experience to such a gross margin, I think that the study is shit. The average Italian guy is not a mafioso. Well, I mean, yeah, they're not capable of being mafiosos anymore. Like the mafia required a lot of cunning, intellect, you know. I digress. I kid. Are you telling me that Melody-chan is not part of the mafia? That is upsetting. Anyway. According to research, there is a strong desire to cuddle and hug between romantic friends, while kissing is just another way of showing affection. See, like when they tell you something like this, like the gaslighting is down to the level of 15. Look at this shit. No, I can't do racismus because Italian is not a race, it's an ethnicity. It's actually not even an ethnicity, it's a nationality. Shut the fuck up. Stop gaslighting me. I'm already being gaslit by these researchers. These researchers are gaslighting me. Now you're gaslighting me as well. So look at this. Researchers say that there is a strong desire to cuddle and hug between bromance friends. Did you guys experience it? Because, like, if I were to dream about it, like, if I have a bed and I sleep and I imagine myself, like, cuddling with one of my male friends, I would wake up sweaty and scared and traumatized. And I'd be like, oh, what a horrible nightmare. One of the students involved told the authors you can lie in bed with your bromance, have a cuddle, and just talk. While another said he understood it's like having a cuddling buddy. See, I use women for that. Like that. I use my wife for that. If I'm with one of the bros, why the fuck would I be in bed? I'm either playing video games on television. I'm having a beer. I'm doing a barbecue. I'm playing soccer. I am not cuddling with him. Like, that's what women are for. I'm compartmentalizing. Like, women are for cuddling. Men are for doing things with. You will cuddle your bros. You will kiss your bros. You will eat the bugs. Yes. A third thought cuddling, hugging, sex, and jokes were a core part of romantic friendship. Dude, like, again, why are these researchers gaslighting like this? Like, there's no problem with being gay in 2023. You know, you can come out of the closet. But this is just homosexual behavior. Like, look at this. Like, look. Why is he tugging his hair like this? Okay, this is like the only picture that if I would see, I would say, yeah, no, like this is just straight people. Do they have comments? They don't have the comment section. God damn it. I would love to see what people say in the comments. There are quite literally activist groups in academia to make it more LGBTQ. That is why you get articles that say queer people existed in the past. What is queer anyway? Like, what? No, unironically, like, what does queer mean? Like queer is someone that's experimenting? Because I thought it's questioning. I was told that queer, like, this is what I've been told, but I don't know if it's actually a thing or not. So, like, that there are people who aren't gay. Like, they're straight as in, you know, they date the opposite gender and... But they want to be under the LGBT umbrella, so they say they're queer. So, like, for example, if you're a woman, right? Like, you say you're queer, and even though you still date men, and you're not interested in dating women, you may dress in a way, or do, like, a weird haircut, and you say you're queer in order to, like, benefit from the LGBT umbrella. No, I'm genuinely asking, right? Like, Well, no, I don't think queer is polite for gay, because if queer is polite for gay, then why is it called LGBTQ? Right? Because, like, you just have, like, LGBTG, right? Like, you will eat the Vegemite until you'll be happy. The opposite sex. Oh, I see. My bad. It's a synonym for strange. I don't know. You'll often hear people say the word queering because they're LGBT activists and they're blurring the lines on purpose. Yeah, like, you know what? Hold on. I'm actually going to look at what queer means. I genuinely do not know. I don't even know why I don't fucking know, because, like, I should. But what does queer mean? So queer is a form of sexual and gender minorities who are not heterosexual or cisgender. It can also describe a sexual or gender identity that falls outside of the heterosexual mainstream or the gender binary. Queer initially meant strange or odd, but it became a slur against people with the same sex desire or relationship. However, some people have reclaimed queer as a it still doesn't explain anything. Like basically they're saying, well, it's this thing where some people, like, fall outside, but okay, but, like, no, unironically, like, now I'm not upset that I don't know what it is, because I still don't know what it is, even after reading it. Prepare for 6 hours of I'm willing to bet even James Lindsay doesn't know. No, seriously, like, read the definition. Like, am I a little bit bizarre? Because I don't understand it. Like, I went through med school, I went through law school, I learned a lot. You have, like, really complex definitions. Like, sometimes you have a definition that has, like, 5 other definitions that you don't understand, so you have to go through each one. Like, you need to learn, like, 5 or 6 different things before you can learn the definition you are initially supposed to learn. So I can do that, but, like, this thing with queer, I genuinely don't know. Like, if someone comes up to me, let me put it this way. If I go to a woman, right, and she says that she's queer, I don't know if I can date her or not. Like, I literally, like that alone doesn't tell me if she would be attracted in me or not. Because I'm a man. I genuinely, like, if I go to a woman and she tells me she's a lesbian, I would be like, okay, so she's never going to be attracted in me. Like, that's fine. Right? If you go to a woman and she says she's bisexual, you're like, okay, so I may have a chance. But if she tells me she's queer, I'm baffled. I don't know. What does that mean? Like, would she be interested in me or not? Like, I don't know. Queer now is used as a political term and identifier. Well, like a Democrat? Like, is that like a political term? Is that so she's like a Democrat when she says she's queer? Can you be a queer Republican? Can you be a queer non-voter? A queer independent? What is the independent? Liberal, right? Can you be a liberal? Non-cis and non-LGB. So a transgender then. Like, we already have, like, why would you have another word that is already there? No, I don't think, because like non-cis and non-LGB would be a transgender, wouldn't it? Most of the time, queer does mean you have a chance, but you probably don't want to. Why wouldn't I want to? What if she's hot? Can you be a queer Democrat in Romania? No, you can't be a Democrat in Romania because you can't vote Democrat. We don't have the Democratic Party here. You can only be a Democrat in the United States. Because that's the only place where you can vote Democrat. I need to ask Short Fat Otaku about this. I think, like, he may know. If she's a queer, you run? Why? What if she's hot? I want to stay. What if she's a succubus? Anyway. So the authors wrote that they spoke about their desire to cuddle and hug with their romantic friends. Some agree that this was the case, and whereas others offered unsolicited as part of their definition of a bromance. In all 29 of the 30 men, look at this shit. No, seriously, this is what the media does. right? Like, this is what the media does. So, like, research claims, research shows, right? And it's a research that literally, like, baffles your brain. It's like, dude, this contradicts everything I know about reality. It's kind of like saying, research shows that people who walk off building get to stay in the air like Willy Coyote, unless they look down. Like, research shows that if you walk off a building and you don't look down, you're not going to fall, right? Well, thank you, Bear, for that super chat, which got Malo Innopolis deplatformed off PayPal. Right? It's kind of like that. So when you hear something like that, you're like, hold on, that can't be right. But no, the media publishes it, and then you see, oh, it was 29 out of 30 men. Motherfucker, that's not a study. That's not even a poll. Can't be queer and hot. Are you out of your mind? Why not? I need to Google it. Hot queer women. I'm going to look after this. The latest work also backs a 2012 studies, which surveyed 145 men. Who does these studies? They should be fired. You can't make a study on 145 people. What the fuck? Dude, I hope you take a vaccine done as a study on 145 people. Jesus. One participant said, guys, nowadays in my generation, there is so much kissing between guys because it's showing affection. If you want to show affection with a man, you know what you do? You give him money or buy a beer. Like, that's it. It's not difficult to show affection to a man. Just give him money. You give him cash, that's showing affection. I hug him and I kiss and I tell him I love him. See, I genuinely think like this is meant to be gaslit. It's like if you're a person that's like 16 maybe, and you feel lonely, you feel like you don't fit in, and then you read this and it's like, oh, so like other people like have guy friends and they do this, but I don't want to do this, but I don't want to be weird, and I don't want to be different. I guess I need to go my guy friend and tell him I love him. Again, I don't mind, like the fact that gay people exist, that's fine. But they're saying that straight people are doing this. Look at this. We walk around naked. I got no problem standing naked in a room with my housemates. Like, with a girl that's friend zoning you, right? So like, would she walk naked around you? Let me put it this way. If I walk naked next to another woman, do you think my wife would appreciate it? And then I tell my wife, no, we're just friends. We're not doing anything. Because this, like, no, seriously, like, this is what it means, right? If you're saying that it's nothing sexual, like, if you're saying that this is perfectly fine and perfectly normal, that if I go and I do this with another woman and I just say, well, like, she's my bro, like, we're just friends. Yeah, we cuddle sometimes, I kiss her, and, we walk naked in the same room, but, like, don't worry about it, honey, it's fine. We're just friends, like, there's nothing sexual about it. Why are you such a pervert? Why do you think about sexuality all the time? The research is homophobic, it erases gay and makes it straight. That is actually a very astute observation. Look at this, right? So they just so you can understand how bad this is, right? So they did the study on just 30 men, and out of those 30 men, they identified as heterosexual or mostly heterosexual. What the fuck does it mean, mostly heterosexual? There's no mostly heterosexual. You either are or you're bisexual or gay. There's no mostly heterosexual. Let me see if I can find the research though. Like, this is so surreal. No, they don't show it. Oh, God, mostly heterosexual. Jesus. How can they gaslight like this is what I want to know. It's like, the people that write this, the journalists, do they not read their own stuff? Yeah, mostly it's bisexual. Like, we have definitions for a reason. You're supposed to use them. Imagine your wife being worried that you cheat on her on a man. She'll never let you have male friends. Man, like, I generally don't... You know what's interesting? Like, a lot of guys wouldn't mind if their woman cheats with another woman. So weird. I don't even know what I would do. Like, if I... Because, like, the thing is, like, you know what you do if your woman cheats with another man, right? Like, you'd get upset. Probably think of a divorce. Like, that type of thing. But, like, what do you do if your woman cheats with another woman? You're, like, mind-fucked. You're like, what the... I would start to blame myself. I would be like, was I that poor of a man that I pushed her to the other team? Like, she was on the fence, and I just gave her a little bit of an oomph. Turns out your friend here is mostly gay. Big difference between mostly gay and gay. Princess Bride, 2033. It wouldn't be a deal breaker. Can I watch Honey? She can't get impregnated by another woman. It's not about, like, pregnancy. Like, I don't care if she had... Okay, so, like, if it's about pregnancy, then you shouldn't be upset if she has sex with a guy that's sterile, right? So, like, if she goes and she has sex with another guy that has a vivisection, or like, he's infertile or something, like, would that make it okay? Mostly straight sounds like mostly peaceful? It does. It's a bit about the penetrative aspect of it. Yes, it is. Anyway, Jesus. I thought the article is going to be more interesting, but I can't say it was boring. It was just mostly gaslighting, wasn't it? Let's see what else we got today. So, why is this a thing, chat? Why is this a thing? The only thing I like about Ghost of Tsushima so far is Jin's badass. Legendary Edition is altering the infamously terrible Miranda butt shots. See, I generally think, like, again, it's 2023, like, you shouldn't be in the closet. I think, like, these journalists are gay, unironically. And I think, like it's fine, you know, like, but, like, maybe from their perspective, it's like, if I were to see a movie where two gay men kiss, you know, because I'm not attracted by it, I'm like, ugh. Right? Like, but the difference is, like, I don't want it to be censored. Like if a director or a game developer thinks, like, all right, let's add some gay romance, I would be like, you know, it's not for me. Like, I get it, I get why they're adding it, but it's not for me. But these people, you know, they don't like Miranda's ass, and they're like, okay, it's not for them. But, like, why can't they be tolerant like I am? Like, I'm very tolerant. I'm like, okay, leave it there, I'll just not use it. You don't have to look at Miranda's ass. Even though, I don't know how they go out, because when you go out, there's a lot of women that have asses. Again, maybe not in America, because I understand a lot of people are obese there, and maybe they don't have, like, Miranda's exact tushy, but here in Romania, like especially when I walk past the University of Law on my way home, there's a lot of women that have, like, skin-tight jeans and stuff like that get asses. How do these journalists cope, I wonder? How do they manage to get past the tushinator? I made the joke, the tushinator. I wonder if the article was a take on the meme kiss your homies goodnight. No, it was actually a research. That's not how Darwinian theology works. I don't fucking care how it works. I'm telling you how it is. God bless skinny jeans and yoga pants. I do agree. Here. Andy, no, won 300,000 for the lawsuit. What lawsuit? What are you talking about? By the way, look at something disgusting, chat, and tell me what you think. So, like, this is the most disgusting food. Which, let's put it this way. Like, food that is eatable. And you never thought about it, but it's disgusting. I hope I don't get demonetized because you're not allowed to show stuff that's disgusting on YouTube, but here we go. Pizza with butter. Like, I never even thought about it, and now that I see it, the only thing that I can think about is why, though. How can it be... Yeah, like, why? And she's not putting a little butter, she's putting a lot of butter. Like sometimes there are things that don't make sense but are actually delicious. Like, for example, putting French fries into ice cream. Like, if you go to McDonald's and you get like a McSundae, and you put like your French fries from McDonald's into the McSundae, it actually tastes good. Right? But like, I would never think about it. Like, I would never think about dipping the fries into the McSundae. But like, for some reason, it's actually tasty. Okay. But like, butter on a pizza? It does sound disgusting. I don't know why anyone would do it. Unless, like, maybe she's just doing it in order to, like, make a popular TikTok video so that people like it, I guess. Let me see what else we got. Peter Dinklage. Oh my god. I gotta say, he is probably the #1 male actor that I can't stand, chat. I'm sorry, I dislike Peter Dinklage. For several reasons, right? So, Peter Dinklage becomes famous with Games of Thrones, right? And he is a millionaire. He's more rich than you will ever be. And when fans of the show were upset, right? And not to mention, like, everyone liked him. Like, he was a really beloved character. Everyone loved the actor. And those fans made him rich beyond imagination. So, when the fans of the show were upset about the last seasons, he basically gaslights the fans, saying that, oh, you just wanted to see pretty white people fly into the sunset. And I'm thinking, like, motherfucker, like, first of all the white people in that fucking show got happy endings. I mean, Peter Dinklage is a white person in the show. He got a happy ending. Should have been killed, but no. He's the only Lannister that manages to survive. Like, he's now the Lord of Casterly Rock, right? Jon Snow managed to survive. He's got like a happy ending. Like, he should be on the Night's Watch, but no. Arya Stark has a happy ending. Sansa has a happy... The fuck is he talking about? Pretty white people. Like, the reason that he even had the job and became a millionaire is because a pretty white man wrote a fucking book. So like, I generally, like, don't understand, like, where his racismus is coming from. But okay, so, like, that was the first strike one. Let's put it like that. Strike 2 was his voice acting for that fucking video game, Destiny. You can see how bored he was doing the voice acting. You can see how much disdain he had for it. And I don't even know what happened with the contract, but like they had to actually remove his voice. But anyway, right, whatever. Finally, the thing that really pissed me off, like this is like the mountain of assholery, is when he complained about Disney for doing Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and he said, like, oh my god, it's 2022, like we shouldn't have dwarves anymore, like that is so offensive. And I'm thinking, what the fuck? And it turns out that the dwarves that were supposed to play the roles, they got fired. And they were livid at Peter Dinklage, who, by the way, doesn't fucking care. And now is playing the role of a character that's malformed. He's playing the mop in the Avenger reboot. Right? Like the level of hypocrisy of this gentleman knows absolutely no fucking bounds. The only reason I say like he is the male actor that I like the least is because it's kind of difficult, like when you're competing with the likes of Amber Heard and that chica that plays Snow White and got Gina Carano fired, right? So it's kind of difficult when you have that competition. So I'll just say like he's my number one disliked male actor. I hope his movie bombs. Out of principle, I will not watch it. I don't fucking care. Why? So, like, I can be disappointed again and then, like, be mocked and insulted by him? Because apparently that's how it works, right? Like, if you don't like the ending, Peter Dinklage is going to talk shit. Not to mention, like, I remember Game of Thrones, the last seasons were so fucking bad. Objectively, they were bad. Like, they forgot a cup of Starbucks, or whatever, it wasn't Starbucks, it was a different coffee brand. But they left like a cup of coffee on the fucking set. That's how fed up they were with that show. That's how disgusted they were with that show. And then they left like a water bottle at another set. Like the quality dropped so dramatically within the last seasons. It was just disgustingly abysmal. She looks like what she eats. Maybe she eats like what she looks. Did you think about that? Oh my god, Ezra Miller. Yeah, Ezra is competition to Peter Dinklage. But you know what? Like, the difference with Ezra Miller and Peter Dinklage is that Ezra Miller doesn't insult me personally. But, like, don't get me wrong, I don't like Ezra Miller either. But, like, he doesn't attack me personally, right? Like he just takes my money and shuts the fuck up. He does bad things to other people. I'm sorry, like, there's a level of, how should I put it? Danger zone? Not danger zone. There's a level of harm that I view it as a spectrum, you know? Like, harm to other people is still harm, but like I care less about that than harm to my family. And then I care less about that than harm to myself. I know I'm a little bit egotistical, but it is what it is, right? So like if I find out that someone is hurting other people, I'm upset. It's like, why are you hurting other people, you piece of shit? But if you're hurting my family, well, now it's personal. Now I got out of my way in order to check that guy. You know, and then, like, finally, the worst thing is hurting me. Peter Dinklage hurted me personally, like, threw insults at me through the screen. He gaslit me. Do you know who gaslights? Abusers gaslight. It's an abusive tactic. He tried to abuse me, chat. Peter Dinklage tried to abuse me. And because of that, I'm not ever going to give him another cent. I'm going to make sure that he gets no royalties. Ezra is the sneaky fucker archetype. Yeah, but he's not fucking with me, so I don't fucking care. I think like the worst Ezra Miller did was like feminismus shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find Ezra Miller interview with Wonder Woman. Ezra Miller cringe interview. Ezra Miller interview Gal Gadot. Oh my god, look at this one. This is like the worst thing. Like, I remember when I saw it live 5 years ago. This is so bad, Chad. This is so freaking bad. Look at it.
That is, wow, what a jacket.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
How are you?
Okay, like why would you? I don't get these people that do like these weird fashion statements, chat. Like what? Only people like please correct me if I'm wrong. Only people that have self-esteem issues do this. It's like when you are wanna just basically stand out. And he's a fucking actor. Like he plays in Justice League. Like you're already standing out. No, not enough. I need to stand out even more. By the way, I noticed this with women as well. Like women who dress skimpily clad day to day, they also have self-esteem issues. And ironically, it's true though. It's true. Nothing wrong with having self-esteem issues, but like people who have low self-esteem issues aren't comfortable with being themselves, is what I want to say. It's like just be comfortable with being yourself, right? Like if you're not comfortable with being yourself, how can other people be comfortable around you? It's not healthy, chat. It's not healthy not to be comfortable. What does Ezra do to others? What are you implying? You'll see in a bit. Daddy problems. Do you know what I noticed, by the way? Like, this is very interesting. So, people who are conservative, but like hardcore conservative, they had mommy issues. And people who are hardcore leftists, they have daddy issues. Sorry, or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around. I have to think about it. I'm a little bit tired, just about to go to bed after the stream, so... Anyway, right. Let's watch this.
How are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, great. Good to see you too.
You have a good jacket yourself.
Well, thank you. It's just so plain though. Wait, we were in the same jacket.
This is a corporate shit, by the way. Like you will notice this with tech support. And like, so one of the things that they do to establish repertoire is to point out like, oh, we're wearing the same shit. It's so fucking fake. God.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have a good jacket.
Look, Wonder Woman was such a mass.
You'll notice this like when you go to a car salesman as well. Like they will basically say, oh, we're wearing the same shirt. Oh, we're wearing the same jacket. Oh, we have the same God, like it's so obvious what they're doing.
Success, but people still can't seem to figure out what the correct pronunciation of your name is. So I apologize.
It's Wunderdamen.
There it is.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Gal, right?
Gal.
And then your last name?
Gadot.
That's what I thought. Okay, good. People are like, no, it's all these different variations.
Because you pronounce the T but in a very soft way, so it's Gadot.
Gadot.
But you
Look how he's looking at her. He's lusting, chat. He's lusting.
don't have to say Gadot.
Women, listen to me. I got some women in the chat. I think I have like one or two right now. Find a boyfriend that looks at you the same way Ezra Miller looks at Wonder Woman.
Gadot.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't say Gal Gadot.
Okay,
I
I
say
got
Gal
it.
Gadot.
All right, it's out of the way now. All right, thank you. Is this a
Done.
flash hat you have here?
It is.
Oh man.
This is the new. It's my fitted flash cap. I'm pretty happy about it.
It's
As
very
you
gorgeous.
I
should
kept the sticker on because you know, bruh.
You have to. You have to. Is the bar raised after Wonder Woman being so good?
I think the bar is always high, and I think that we always try to achieve the very best result.
This guy is mouth-watering. I just see him swallow. Look, like right here. You can see that he's going to swallow.
I think that we always try to achieve the very best
Look.
result.
Look, like he's literally salivating, chat. He's salivating.
I am very proud to be portraying this character, and can't be more grateful for the reaction and the feedback that we got.
You find it creepy the way he looks? Well, you're going to see in a bit, because like I don't know exactly at which point of the interview it's happening, but like when it happens, you guys are going to have difficulty standing upright because you're going to just cringe into a pretzel.
But for us, and I know for Wonder Woman too as well, like the bar always gets higher and higher, and we're always up to the task, and we always want to make, the very masterpiece that
Right.
we can.
Well, congratulations on that film, Ezra. Congratulations on landing this role.
Thanks,
How
dude.
awesome
Right?
is he in the movie?
No, come on. I mean,
The best.
This guy.
this guy.
No, this
This guy and this guy.
This guy.
And these guys
These
together
guys.
against
These
that
guys.
guy. I mean,
All
that
the
guy.
I gotta say though, like the level of immaturity in this shot, like you do realize that all of them are grown ass adults, right? God, it's just...
guy.
guys.
But these guys, yes.
Amazing.
Barry's like
Justice guys.
Right.
Coming to theaters soon.
Barry's like figuring himself out in this movie and figuring out his powers. How do you think he would describe the powers that he has?
I think he's in a mode of theorizing about his contact.
I think,
It's
hold
true
on,
of me for sure.
I'll just fast forward a little bit.
It's true of me for sure.
Well,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman was named in my movie
But
by the people that she saved, because people just say,
Sure.
"Oh, she's a
I
wonder."
think people have
she's
been
a Wonder
calling her,
Woman.
Wonder Woman for a while.
But in
Yeah,
this
I don't
movie,
think
Marvel
she
film.
named herself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Hi, I'm
be
Wonder
Wonder
Woman.
Woman. Yeah.
But the same thing with your character. Is that done by design?
Yeah, totally. Barry is just Barry
Huh.
at this point, and doesn't. There's even a scene that was cut from the movie where
If we're gonna say,
Uh,
then we're saying
Right.
for the trap.
No, but I'm
The
just
biggest thing that people wants to know.
Oh god, I don't think like it's in this interview, but like basically he brings up feminism and the patriarchy, and it makes Gal so uncomfortable. I want to see if I can find that particular piece. Poor Ezra is invisible to Gal, not a chance. I just want to find the part where he like literally tries to pretend that he's a male feminist in order to try to impress her. But I think it's in a different interview. Let me see if it's this one. I may be wrong, but
With the shit, I
Yeah.
remember.
Yes,
and
I do
then
remember
I come
this.
with my shades
this
and all
was
that.
a moment of
I feel
insight. And I was like,
Not too fun. With the shit, I was
with the glasses again, and I was like, oh, like, oh, so happy. You're just amazing.
I love how immediately like she uses her hand. Get the fuck away from me! Look at it.
Us were like, oh, so happy. You're just
Look. It's just
amazing.
That's what
You
it
know
was.
what
I
I
thought you
mean?
meant me. Not
Yeah, what we do.
like you can tell a lot about women because they have like these very very like subtle body languages. You need to pick up on it. These grown adults need the minors to keep them safe from shallow puddles. Yes, absolutely. Gal is an ordinary woman. She can smell the sneaky, the sneaky. Yeah. But like I'm still trying to find that interview, and I don't know why I can't get it. Oh, this is the one I think.
The last couple thousand years of human history have been so male dominated.
Ah, there we go. Look at her. You can tell on her face. You can tell on her face, like, and his facial expression as well. Like it matches this perfectly, right? Like he's talking about like the last years on Earth has been so male dominated. Then look at her face. It's like, oh, we're doing the bullshit.
In a way that has not always served us. Clearly, here
Where she's trying not to laugh.
we are on the brink of destruction. And so I wonder if you would say something for me. Would you say into the camera, heteropatriarchy, your wrath upon this world is over?
Oh my god.
I want
Jesus Christ. But he was accused of sexual assault or like what? Because I know he was running from the cops or shit. Like what was his crime again? Was he trying to bring back the heteropatriarchy?
want it so bad. Heteropatriarchy, your wrath upon this world is over.
Hetero?
Heteropatriarchy. It's like
Hetero?
straight men ruling everything. Heteropatriarchy. Heteropatriarchy. Heteropatriarchy.
I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, you do your thing. You find a way.
Misogynist, sexist.
Yes.
Your wrath upon this world.
Look at this. How old is the person that does this?
Oh.
Get him! That was the greatest moment of my life. Thank you.
Oh my god, look how uncomfortable she is though. Jesus Christ. Chat. I don't think I can do it anymore. I don't think I can do it anymore, chat. If you look like him, you can't score using feminism. I think like he can score. Like here's the thing that people don't understand. If you're a guy that's popular, and by popular I mean like you have people listening to you, then you're attractive to women. DSP, right? Like you look at Dark Side Phil, a lot of people mock him and stuff. DSP had like relationship after relationship after relationship, right? He had like I think like he had a previous wife. He's still in a relationship, right? Like why? Because he's a YouTuber, right? So it doesn't really matter. I know it's weird, but it is what it is. Like as long as you manage to get yourself out there on the spotlight, whether you're an influencer, whether you're an actor, whether you're a politician or a musician, it doesn't matter. If you're in front of the camera as a guy, you are going to get the attention of the ladies. Being Flash, it's easy for him to run from the cops. Dude, there was a tweet by him saying that, like, I think like there was an APB on him or something. And he was like, the police can't catch the fastest man alive. And he posted it on Twitter. And I'm like, you do realize you're not actually a fucking superhero. Like, you do understand you don't really have superpowers. Like, seriously, like I see a lot of these actors and as well as comic book writers, like they legitimately talk like they're the superhero. And I'm like, can we come back to planet Earth, please? Like, I know you can't understand the difference between fiction and make-believe, but come on. Hello, Eman. He's literally Christian. Yeah, like Christian can't tell the difference between yeah, like the dimensions are going to merge and shit. Yeah, that's true. Batman doesn't have superpowers? I think it does. Man, being able to beat up so many people and not kill anyone is a superpower. Like, Batman probably beat up thousands of people, threw them off rooftops, electrocuted them, ran them over with his Batmobile. Not a single one died. I'm telling you, that's a superpower. Like, in a real world, Batman would beat someone and, like, a criminal, but he may have osteoporosis. He may run away from Batman and actually get hit by a car or something, you know, like... Batman would have committed serious felonies by now. Batman has a superpower, he's rich. Oh, I'll give you another example of a superpower. How the fuck does he keep his mansion clean? With only one guy, with only a butler. Like, that doesn't happen. So, like, if you have a big house... You need a cleaning lady. Because it's impossible to clean. Like, for example, my house. I got 4 rooms in it. Like, me and my wife, we spend a day in order to clean it. Because you start... And by the way, like, by the time you're finished, you're tired. Now imagine if you have a house that has, like, 8 rooms. Holy shit, like, 8 rooms? By the time you finish cleaning the 8th, the first one gets dirty again. No, they didn't have Roombas when Batman was made. The Roombas are shit, by the way. They don't clean that good. So yeah, like you need the staff, basically, just to wash the windows and stuff. And Batman even has the Bat Cave, which has bats in it. It's got guano and stuff. Yeah, he should have 30 maids at least. Yeah, like I'm fine with him not having cooks, right? Because he's just one guy. Like, he doesn't have a big family. So, Alfred doesn't need to cook for him. Like, I understand. But the gardening. Holy shit, the gardening. Like, mowing the lawn and... Dude, like, he's got, like, this huge Victorian mansion. Like, you need a huge stat. Like, okay, fine, he doesn't have security because he's Batman, right? And like literally no one tries to rob him. Okay, even though he lives in Gotham. Okay, fine. But still, like the way the mansion is presented, he's got like at least 30 rooms. There's no way that you can have a house that big without having a team of people to maintain it constantly. He just buys a new house if the old one gets dirty, no, because we saw the show. It's the same place. Alfred does the cooking, the cleaning. Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you, right? Like if the cooking I can see Alfred do, you know, and even the cleaning, like you can clean a couple of rooms, but like, and most of the time Alfred is also like helping Batman do his stuff, right? So like he's in the Batcave, advising him and shit. So. Many people work for Bruce Wayne, they just don't know about the secret lair. No. Like the Batcave, sorry, the Bat House, like his mansion, he never has anyone besides Alfred in it. Not in any of the cartoons, he doesn't have any. In any of the movies, he doesn't have anyone. It's just like the people that work for him are at Wayne Industries. But like he doesn't actually have people in his manor. I never seen anyone. Anyway, right, so, that's about it for today. Thank you for watching. If you guys like me streaming at this hour, I'll probably try to stream again tomorrow, similarly. And hopefully I'll get my camera fixed, because I don't know why it's lagging. It's weird. It doesn't lag when I do videos, so. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys. Take care.